Hey, welcome back to DIY Willie. Today is a really rainy and gray day. We got to figure out something to do here to make videos. It's just not a very pleasant day. I love this kind of weather. I think it's amazing. But I have gotten some people asking, hey, have you stopped building the RZR? What happened to the RZR? Where's the Baja bug? And they see it back in the background of some of my videos. It's still here, I'm still working on it. In fact, I've done a lot of work on it. I just didn't film any of it. I didn't show any of it on video. So this is just a little quick update of where the RZR is right now, the status of it, what I've done, and what I'm going to do. I know I've done another video like this before, but I get so involved in doing the work that I don't always take the time to grab the camera and document it. When this part of what I'm going to talk about today was basically the roll cage. And the roll cage, I've never built a roll cage before. And we had bought a kit, class 11, I believe it was, kit. And, well, I figured out how to put it in. We had to make some changes due to the fact that it's going on a RZR, and it had to fit within the Baja and inside the VW body. I mean, there was a lot of adjustments that needed to be made to make it all work together. So yeah, let's take a look at that right now. So you can see we have a lot of the cage in already, and I know there's more bars that need to be put in. There needs to be something diagonal in here. In case it rolls over, it's got to have a shear point, so if the body racks this way, the roll cage will support it and hold it out. So I need to have some diagonal stuff in here somewhere, trying to triangulating it to stiffen it up. I don't have that in yet. We're going to put it in when we take the body off. Also, if you see, this front bar here has a little crown in it, and this one doesn't. It doesn't have a crown in it, even though the kit came with the bar that had a crown in it, and I had it to put in. However, this bug has a sunroof, and the crown wouldn't fit with the sunroof, so I had to put a flat bar, a straight piece in there, get rid of the crown to make it fit. There's not that much room there, maybe an inch or so, I don't know. Anyway, some might say that's not going to be strong enough. It needs the crown, but this is how they did it for many years. I think it'll be fine. I've got some gaps, in some of my what do you call those, snipes or copes? I've got some gaps in there where I was trying to get, three-dimensional cuts in there, like 3 different angles, and I didn't quite nail it, but it's close enough. I can, with some creative welding, we'll get those gaps filled in. We've connected it to the body here, and since the body will be removable, this piece also needed to be removable, so it was drilled and rib nutted into the tubing, and then attaches to the body where the seat belt mount is. And we got 4 bolts holding that in there. We dimple dyed it. It's really strong plate. The car is solid to the chassis. Up here in front, we're cut good. These are some of my best cuts right here with the hole saw. And then we've got down here as it goes down to the body. Well, you know what? I'll open the door. This is where we tie in the tube from the inside to the front, because the RZR had the mount here that went up and over to the roll cage. It tied in right here, which stiffened the front piece. And if we didn't have something like that, it could bend the frame. So this tube is kind of tied into this tube, and well, that's to hopefully help prevent that. And you can see that right here as we come in and tie in, to here. We've got this one ties into a plate on the bottom. I think I have it in a different video, and it's tied into the chassis. It's really strong. This is where that tube goes. Now this one should come down to another point, either over to here or down to here or something. But we plan on using this as a daily driver type vehicle too. And if we'd added that tube in there, which should be there, it would have made it really hard to get in and out of. Right now, this is easy to get in and out of. So this tube coming down ties in the rear of the frame to a little piece on the middle to that bar in the front. So these are A and B pillars tied in with that tube there. I hope that's enough. We have it on both sides. We've got some bends that were made that were wrong, and well, we'll have to use them somewhere else. Actually, this is the top bar for this one up here on the top. Yeah. So if you look back here, we've got tied into the body up here where the pop-out windows go. Remember, we're not using pop-out windows. We have the vent hoods that go here, the scoops that go right here for the intakes. This is in opposition of the top bar up there. Comes in, ties in, comes down. This is all part of the Class 11 cage. Goes around and goes back up the other side. And then we tie it in to the body here, to that bar. We've got the old engine cradle area down here with the motor mount, and it wraps around, holds the shocks, and goes all the way around, as you know. We tied into this from here up to here, and we have this tube here and this tube to help support the motor mount. We're going to have some tubing come up from the bottom also down here, but that'll be once the body comes off. That was to help support all that tubing there, was tied into the chassis at the bottom on both sides, and then tied in at the top. That's to give that bar the support we need when it's hanging out over the back of the chassis. You know, this doesn't have the normal spot that the Baja Bug was going to tie into to the Volkswagen Pan. So this is how I thought to tie it in. I think it's going to be plenty strong. Again, there's a couple gaps that we've got to deal with, and the mounts. Now that side didn't need to mimic the passenger side, but I wanted it to look the same, so I built it the same over on that side. Again, there'll be some more tubes going in. We got to give support to the shocks down here. We're going to tie into the frame on the bottom and come up and tie in up here where this one is to give the support to the shocks. Yeah, it all looks really good. There are some more tubes that need to go in. Again, we've got the one that comes from that side up to here. It's going to go at an angle this way. Here's a picture of it here. You can see it. You can see it here. That tube needs to go in. We'll probably make it an X in the middle, but that piece has to be removable because the engine comes out through the top. So yeah, this was the original Class 11 kit that we bought, and we've had to make it fit the RZR and the bug body all together as one. I think we did pretty good. I think it all fits really well. You know, everything looks pretty good right there. If you have any suggestions for some extra tubing that needs to be placed in there to give it all the triangulation and all the, make it all rigid so it doesn't rack over or fold when it rolls over, that would be greatly appreciated. You can leave comments down below in the comment area to what you think I may need to add or modify in one way. I'm not going to take anything out, but I will gladly add tubing to make it strong. Fortunately, when we to make this one fit in here, because of the sunroof, these bars get really close to your old noggin that's sitting right about here. So if you're off-roading, you definitely have to have a helmet on. Maybe cruising through the street, you wouldn't need one so much, but for off-roading, you'll definitely need a helmet on to protect the head. So what else we got going on? I bought this flange. This is an exhaust flange for the engine to make my own header. This bolts up and uses 1.5" tubing to fit these openings and create our own exhaust header that'll go out the back. We'll be picking up that tubing here shortly. Once I bolt the header on, and then I will hard mount the collector, and then I'll build the tubing going to the collector back in this area somewhere. But again, it's once we have the body off. Still got to mount the fenders. Still got to mount the fiberglass hood. Got to make the radiator support. And once the body's off, I got a whole crap load of welding that needs to be done. And I'm going to try to TIG some of it maybe, and definitely will be MIGging a lot of it. But it's all in. It all looks good. I just remember I need to come up with something this way for this tube down to there. I need to figure something out. But the seats are kind of in the way. If you see, they're kind of equal with that bar. Still a lot of planning that needs to be done. The project's coming along really well. We've been talking with a manufacturer for the white engine harness and computer to start the engine. You know, we've already got the fuel system figured out, and I need to get a radiator. I'm still piecing together the radiator hoses to get down there where I need them to, on the bottom, to tie in with the razor lines that keep going up to the front, up to here. Still working on that to get all the right angles and clearances I need for the radiator hoses. Yeah, I guess that's it. Everything's kind of in there already, and well, it's moving along. It's moving along, not as fast as I would like it to. I was hoping by this time to be maybe making some of the filler panels on the interior to make it weatherized inside, but well, it takes time and it takes money, and I don't have much of either. So it's still coming along, and we have good plans going forward with the header fabrication and the computer harness and getting the engine running and getting the body off again, and all the welding needs to be done. So that's my little update for the RZR, the Baja RZR project. And well, I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.